Are you guys tired of the swarm of zombies that is during the Christmas holiday? Well, me too, so that's why I'm going to be teaching you how to add this ice spike ability to your game in less than 5 minutes. Well, first of all, let's start with the visuals. This is what the ice spike model looks like. You guys can change it. It has a bunch of cool effects, but I just wanted to mention that this thing is going to glow in the dark thanks to its emissive tint texture, but it's an ability, so the visuals shouldn't matter that much. What matters the most for me is its hidden hitbox, which looks something like this. Oh, and the model is automatically going to match the size of this hitbox, so it might differ slightly if you start changing it. You must also change the hitbox so it matches your model. Okay, speaking of visuals, all of the visual effects are replicated by the clients, meaning that the server only sees a bunch of small transparent boxes, ensuring that it has around 0.5% activity per ability activation. In case you're wondering, this is more of a module, so I use it in a tool example, meaning that it has cross-platform support and you can easily adjust its logic to suit your needs. Now, to actually get this ability for your game, simply go to this video's description, press the link, get the model, then you're going to go to your toolbox inside of your inventory. You should have this ice spikes ability. In case it doesn't appear, just refresh the page or the toolbox. I'm going to be dragging it near the spawn location. Yeah, it's not quite necessary. I'm going to be ungrouping this model real quick, and you want to drag this folder inside of the replicate storage as it stores all of the visuals, events, and our ice spike ability module. Now, this module it can be referenced in other scripts, just like I did here. Just so you know, these are just basic examples. Like this tool is basically going to be hooked with a tool activated event, which then sends an ice spike activation event to the server, and the server basically activates the ability. That's it. It's not rocket science. And what I want you to do is drag this tool inside of the starter pack, and the VFX replicator goes inside of the starter player scripts, and the ice spikes ability onto the server as you actually want this to be called. And just so you know, you don't need to actually pass it any weird variables from the server side, just call player.activate once you hook the ice spike ability, that new logic to it. Yeah, alright, now I'm going to be adding an animation to my module. Oh, in case you're wondering, this is the variable right here. You guys can either, in case you guys don't want an animation for this ability, just leave this nil, but just for this tutorial purpose sake, I'm going to copy my animation ID straight inside of this module. So let's get to work. Click on the avatar, open the clip editor, come on, open. Okay, I truly hate Roblox's UI for animating. Yeah, nothing fancy. And you guys can just modify or create another animation for you, but just make sure that once you're finished, set the animation priority to something like action 2 or 3 or 4, or just action in general, but action 3 or 4 are a foolproof way for your animation to take place and not overlap. So I'm just going to hit publish to Roblox. Right, as I already have my animation right here, or I'm going to be copying this ID. Bada bing bada boom, I'm going to go to this module and I'm going to be pasting it. And I guess that right now I don't need it anymore, so there you go. Let me just close this, and let me just actually test this on a group of zombies. So and let me just change some of the configurations. Like, let me just set the knockback force to an absurd amount, like let me just say 9,000, and the damage is not going to be that big. Let me just set it to 10 because I actually thought of this as an area of effect kind of damage that pushes back the enemies, so I'm going to be spawning a bunch of zombies. Yep, I can already feel my GPU burning. So I'm currently testing this, and look at this, 20% activity rate for an NPC. That's astonishing. Anyways, let's see this ice spike ability in action, and let's see its activity. So it's quite good, I'm still saying. Yeah, like, it doesn't like the server, and I just sent all of those zombies to heaven. Great. This is what 9,000 knockback looks like. So don't try this in game. And since I mentioned in the showcase that this thing uses an emissive map, it means that it's going to glow in the dark. So let me just change the time of the day to something like midnight, and this is what it looks like in the game. Pretty good. And yeah, I guess that's a wrap. And this is how you make your very own ice spike ability. Okay, not really your very own, but how you add something like this to your game. And as always, have a great day, and may God enlighten you all. See you in the next one.